hello. I am invisible once again. There we go. I don't know why it's doing that. Weird. Anyway, hi. Hello, everybody. And welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. We're back. It's weird. It's always weird when we do a week. Music is loud or I'm quiet. Music's probably loud. Here, hold on. Let me adjust. Is that better? My head's, well, okay, hold on. Before I explain myself, is that better? Okay, good. My headset that I normally use, which, to be fair, is not even the headset that I should have been using this entire time, but the headset that I got into the bad habit of using, finally kicked the can. So I was like, all right, I'll get my good headset plugged back in, but, it has its own, like, isolated audio controls, so if I alter the volume inside my headset, it also alters my PC volume, so audio might be a little bit funky, and if it is, let me know. Just feel free to shout it out, yell, scream at me, tell me if I need to adjust anything, because, this headset change might affect a little bit more than initially anticipated. But, yeah, thank you. Hi, Freak Circus. Hello. Hi, Falcon. Welcome. Hi, Ivan. Hi, Sally. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. How we doing? It's always weird when we have streams, like, back-to-back at the same game. I don't know. I'm so used to alternating back and forth that it's always weird to be like, yeah, we just played Shadows Over Loathing. We're doing it again? Like, can you get mod? Silva, you gotta prove you earned that. You gotta earn your due. Right now we got Raven. If you want to get modded, you gotta earn that. Right now you're hitting the gym. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna try really, really hard to hit the gym over the course of the next, like, I mean, I know I've been hitting the gym, but, like, hit it even harder over the course of the next, like, month and a half, because I really need to get in a little bit better shape by the time this con rolls around. I want to feel good in my cosplays, damn it. Oh, I want to feel good. Yeah, I saw the Pikachu you got given. That's awesome. I want to get cool free things at cons. God damn it. The moon is full during a full moon. Is it considered... Huh? What? What words did you just say to me? Hi, everybody. You want mod? No, Raven's the mod. Yo, you were just kidding about mod. Ah, no, you're good. I get it. I could take a joke. I understand. Anyway. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Giving out trinkets is so fun. The things people giving, yeah, no, honestly, based on what you've told me, it sounds like people can really come back with some good stuff. Maybe I gotta start getting trinkets to give out at cons. I don't even know what I would give. I feel like if I had a 3D printer, I would, like, 3D print some Denny's to give out when I'm Caesar King, but I don't know what what do I give out? If I was Dio, what do I give out? Blood? I just give out little vials of blood, but they're actually just, like, vodka dyed red. Give out knives. Yeah, there we go. Give out sharpened knives. I'm sure con security would have a field day with that one. I'm gonna do it. Bet. I'm gonna do it. Alright, anyway, we got Shadows Over Loathing stuff to do, and we had a very important decision that we left off on last time, so, who gets to keep the bodies, the frogs or the people? Welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. Once again, let me know how volume sounds. Might be a little fucky, so yeah, feel free. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. Did that do it for you? Is that what you wanted, King? Alright. Hey, yo, the John Pork is in chat? Hot damn. Alright. So... what do I do about this? If I take the emerald, I get an emerald necklace, and I help the frogs. But the people are damned. Oh, I guess I can further ask questions. Seems rude to do this to those people. Don't take their side. They deserve what they got. They deserve to be turned into frogs? Hey, you say that like being a frog sucks or something. Well, come on. Come on. Oh, nice. That's a nice plushie then to get for free. Hot damn. Very cool. Thank you, Ruka. Thank you. Spot on. You're welcome. I take exception to that. It's speciesist. Being a frog ruled. Can you breathe through your skin? I didn't think so. But if being a frog was so cool, then why does he want to go back to it? How do you know the statue works? I just kind of know. It's like I can hear the frog god speaking to me through the idol. Sort of. Not exactly. It's hard to explain. Gosh, maybe it's a frog chosen one or something. Well, I try not to get a swelled head about it. Your head is bigger than your whole body was before, though. Yeah, good job. That was literally the joke I was making. Try to keep up, kid. Well, it was a bad joke. Yeah, wait, a frog gave me this emerald. How is that possible? Oh, that was probably me. I mean, him. Try that again? This human's mind in my frog body. I was hopping around in here when it happened. You were in this cave? It's kind of far from water. Yeah, but I've always been really drawn to this statue. Huh, maybe I am the frog chosen one. Kneel before me, human. Nah, I'm just kidding. I've always been pretty devout, though. A particularly religious frog? Well, unlike we humans, frogs only have one god. And if there's only one game in town, you might as well play, right? It seems important. Got some wonderful news. Nice. What's your news? Why don't you take the gem out yourself? I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I don't exactly have fine motor control over this body yet. I can't even stand up straight without falling over. You're doing pretty well. The others can't even talk yet. Really? Huh. I wonder why that is. Maybe because you're more religious than the others? Nah. I mean, I'm devout as hop, but the others aren't less devout. Frogs all share the same mind. Oh, yeah. Are you all still connected to the others? No, I can't hear them thinking anymore. To be honest, it's nice to finally get a little peace and quiet. Hi, Mason. Bye, Mason. Thank you for stopping by. That's interesting. Why do you want to be a human so much? Because it's exciting and new. Check out these thumbs. Are you kidding me? Some of the climbing-type frogs have rudimentary thumbs, but not like these tadpoles. I'm gonna give so many thumbs up to people. It's gonna be great. You said being a frog ruled, though. Well, sure, but come on. You like... That's a thing humans like. Having sex. You frogs have sex, right? Wouldn't that be something? Yeah. Oh, wow. You guys do that too? This is gonna be amazing. Okay, but whew, I can't wait to see what that's like. I've totally forgotten what the point I was gonna make was. Well, look, if you're trying to convince me to change my mind about this, well, it's not working. Shoot. If you want to try the argument again, be my guest. I haven't got anywhere else to be at the moment. I don't know that I've got any more points to make. Well, maybe if we make them in a different order, it will help. This is the first time I've had an argument with anyone, so I'm still figuring it out myself. Aww. Also, what's over here? Judging from the smell and the thick cloud of flies, it's not a place for a good time. Let's not go back there unless you really have a good reason. A different order, you say? try this one first. Like, you're getting more of its energy or whatever? Okay, then let's try, why do you want to be a human? Okay, so this time it seems like he doesn't like being a frog very much. I'm not reading through all these because I don't know how many times I'm going to have to do this. Can't do the slime, then don't do the crime. Alright. Well, that didn't work. Alright, let me try one more thing, and then maybe I'll just give up. Maybe I'll take their side. Okay, so I started with It Seems Rude. I started with, why don't you take the gem out yourself? Why do you want to be a human so much? Thumbs are pretty good. I guess I don't appreciate mine enough, right? Forget being a frog. Being a frog sucked. Okay. Okay, so he still talks about the frog god. Okay, this doesn't seem to work either. Okay, well, I gotta make him want to be a frog. Yeah, no, I know. Okay, so how do I make him want to be a frog? Pointing out the rudeness doesn't matter. You know how the statue works? Maybe it's because I gotta, like, make him realize how devout of a frog he is. Maybe that's the answer. Why don't you take the gem out yourself, so... I guess, I feel like I should start with how do you know the statue works, and then either that or a frog gave me this emerald. How's that possible? Let's try that first. Okay, maybe not. Okay. This is not gonna work. Okay. Going back. What order would I need to do this in? You need Frog God, then why don't... Huh? Oh, you got a bandana for Mr. L. Nice. Yeah, I need the Frog God first. So how do I start with that? How do you know how the statue works? I think. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Maybe you're the frog chosen one or something. He tries not to get a swell head about it. There we go. So why don't you take out the gem yourself? You're doing pretty well. The others can't even talk yet. Oh, really? I must be. It must be because I'm the frog chosen one. I mean, you might be. Kid, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Why do you want to be a human so much, maybe? No, because now he's saying being a frog sucked. Fuck. Okay, I think I screwed that up. But I was on the right track. How do you know how the statue works? He's the frog chosen one. Why don't you take the gem out yourself? Frog chosen one. Good, good, good. Let's try this now. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I've always been really drawn to the statue. Huh, maybe I am the frog chosen one. Kneel before me, human. Wait, I could actually kneel? A particularly religious frog? Well, unlike you, we humans, frogs only have the... Yeah. Which one would come next, then? Yeah, I'm gonna say rude. Don't take their side. They deserve what they got. They deserve to be turned into frogs? You say that like being a frog sucks or something. Well, come on. Okay, that's the same thing. Why do you want to be a human so much? You said being a frog ruled, though. Well, sure, but come on. You like... What's a thing humans like? Sandwiches? Having sex seemed... I mean... I feel like it's having sex. Not sex? He didn't seem to react any kind of way to fast cars, so maybe sandwiches? What's that? It's a kind of food. You get some bread and... Okay, I don't need the recipe. Maybe later. The point is you can't eat only sandwiches your whole life, right? You get bored. Well, Oh, fuck. It must have been one of the other ones. Okay, we're going back. Statue. Everything seemed to go good until that point. Gem. Rude? Was it rude? There we go. Think you kneel last. Oh, okay. Frog gave me this emerald. How is that possible? Okay, it didn't seem like it mattered. So maybe the emerald is... Maybe I need to save that one for last. Why do you want to be a human so much? Let's say sex. Okay. No, there has to be a way to do this. Statue. Gem. Alright, so I'm gonna save emerald for last. Just to see how that works. Seems rude to do this to those people. Can you breathe through your skin? There we go. Why do you want to be a human so much? Fast cars. Can't do all that. Okay, that's the same. Frog gave me this emerald. How is that possible? Alright, there we go. Now let's try kneeling. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. So I think we definitely have the statue first, right? Because that gets his head all swelled up. And then... Oh, you got dictator. Nice. Nice. So now, take them out yourself. Maybe I start with this one. Hey, Raven. Start new? What, did you look up the order? Were we just gonna get dicked around on this the entire time? Alright, what is it? Statue? Okay, yeah, that's what we did. Oh, then the frog gave me the emerald. Ooh, okay. Frog gave me this emerald. How's that possible? Neil. I've been pretty devout, though. Okay, that seems important. Why don't you take the gem out yourself? And devout as Hop, still connected to the others. To be honest, I think it's nice to finally get a little peace and quiet. That's interesting. Okay. Why do you want to be a human so much? Oh, there we go, there we go. Right? Forget being a frog. Being a frog sucked, and I guarantee the others will agree with me. Well, except you can't really guarantee that because you don't share the same mind anymore. You don't know what they're thinking. Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Nice. I've been tempted to get a couple of the Digital Circus blind boxes. I haven't yet, but I have been tempted. Oh, look at you. All used to having hairs and being able to split them. It's true, though. Seems rude to do this to those people. Don't take their side. They deserved what they got. They deserve to be turned into frogs? That's right. They do. Those guys blasphemed against the frog god, and being stuck with those dumb frog bodies is their just desserts. Okay, but are they all guilty? That one frog gave me the emerald to fix the statue with. It seemed like a pretty good guy, at least. That was the one who stole the eye in the first place. He's a particular guy who wrecked the statue. And now you want to wreck it even more. Ooh, good point, good point, good point. That's a really good point. Hi, Otto's #1 fan. I do love me some Otto. You're in good company. Okay, thank you, Raven. And now you want to wreck it even more. You're the super devout and religious frog, right? Doesn't make any sense that you wouldn't want to fix it. Well, sometimes you gotta break some eggs if you want to make a broken egg thing. Some kind of food or whatever. Yeah, right. Look, what I'm hearing here is that you think all humans should suffer for the actions of just one guy who did something that you want to make worse, and you don't even know how the other frogs feel about it. Got him. Got him. Well, alright, kid. Guess it got me dead to rights. in that face which isn't actually yours. Thing is, though, your point being valid doesn't obligate me to change my mind. Oh. I mean, fair. Also fair. But I'll tell you what. If you can prove to me that the other former frogs around here don't want to be humans, and it was really only one human to blame for this blasphemy, then maybe we can work out a better solution to this. How do I do that? I can't talk to the frogs. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Go wander around and poke at stuff and talk to people. That's your whole deal. The other frog people can't talk. Remember? I tried on my way here. Probably. I did try. Oh, yeah. Well, probably being next to the statue helped me develop faster, so maybe it would help them too. Let me see that emerald you got. Nope. Nope. You were gonna take it and you're never gonna give it back. There was no version of this where I was ever giving him this emerald. Absolutely not. Okay, fine. Do it yourself then. You see how the gem you're holding isn't glowing like the other one in the statue? Maybe it can be recharged. He motions for you to hold the emerald against the statue. You cautiously do, and after a moment, it begins to glow softly. Nice. Okay, take that and see if it doesn't help you communicate with the others. I'll cool my heels here while you're gone. That's the thing you do with heels, right? Right, I never introduced myself. I'm a Bookie Uber. Oh, yeah, names, right. I'm Frogger Elding. Frogger Elding? Huh. Do all frogs have frog in their name like that? No, frogs don't have names. One mind, remember? I just kind of found this name in here, in this cave, in this guy's head. Don't ask me to try to explain that. I don't get it either. Weird coincidence, though, right? Yeah. Huh. This is a huge quest, by the way. Is it really? I would not have expected that, to be honest. Interesting. Okay. Okay, can't go in there. Let's talk to some frogs. Hey there, buddy. Hi there. How's being a human treating you?
Do you have any water? Pour some water on me.
Excuse me?
My skin's too dry. I'm drying out.
It's not really a problem for humans. I mean, I guess it's a small problem. You can get moisturizer cream for it.
What are you talking about? I'm dying here.
Any hints for the new game you'll be starting next stream? No. Anyway, moving on. You'll see. The schedule will come out tomorrow. It's fine. Pretty sure you can't die of dry skin.
I won't be able to breathe. I'll shrivel up and die.
That's not how...
Water! Water!
So, if I was to ask you if you're enjoying being a human... Alright, I'm gonna say he probably doesn't enjoy being a human. Look, you're not asphyxiating. You're fine.
Are you nuts? My skin's so dry, it's just hanging off me. Look!
That's your clothes. What, can I not give you water or talk sense into you? Alright. Well, he's not enjoying himself. What about you? Hey there, how's it going? I'm so hungry, I can't catch anything. Catch? This new tongue isn't nearly long enough. I see a fly go past and gluck gluck. He sticks out his tongue as far as it can. Nothing, I'm starving. Have you tried using your hands? My hands? My hands that are always touching the ground? Well, that's the most unhygienic thing I've ever heard. Disgusting. So, would you say you're enjoying being a human? I'll put you down as a no. That seems like a hefty no. Howdy hey there. The emerald eye of the frog god glows softly. Hi, excuse me. Oh, don't eat me. Wow, jeez, I'm not gonna eat you. Oh, sorry, you startled me. I thought you were a snake for a second. You don't really need to worry about snakes. I mean, okay, you should be careful around poisonous ones, but what are you talking about? Well, you're much bigger now. Sure, so I just imagine how big the snakes must be. Giant snakes, big enough to eat a frog my size in one bite. Can you imagine? Nowhere is safe. They'll smash down this shack like it's nothing. I better go. You're gonna give me nightmares. Yeah, I'm out of here. So, seems like they all hate it. So, honestly, we actually did a good thing by trying to not just immediately go for his plan. And here I was gonna side with the frogs. Hi there, how you feeling?
What's going on? Where am I? What am I?
Judging by your suit and office, you're in the body of a wealthy quarry owner.
I don't know what that means. Is it something to do with money? I suddenly want a lot of that, whatever it is.
Around here, money is more specifically called meat.
Meat. Gotcha. Do you have any? Give me some.
Sorry. Nope. I need that for purchasing goods and services.
Is that what it's for? Oh, are goods and services not just available for those that need them?
Wow, I really don't have time to explain capitalism to you.
Well, whatever. I don't need to understand how stuff works. I just need that sweet meat.
You and me both, brother. You and me both. It's kind of disturbing how quickly you picked this up.
Come on, man. I'm desperate. My meat number isn't going up at all. Help me out here.
I'm just gonna back away now. Yeah, I'm not giving you any money. Hey there. Hi? Hello. What's that weird sound? What sound? The sound it just made. There it is again. You mean talking? I guess, but with all these different noises, normally I just go, ribbit. But everyone seems to get what I mean. Well, I mean, you're human now. It works differently for us. It's wildly inefficient and clumsy and confusing. I don't like this at all. Well, how do you like being a human apart from that? Ribbit. Oh, even basic ribbit sounds all weird and gross. Alright, I think that was everyone, wasn't it? Let's go talk to him. Hey there. So, hate to break it to you, bud, but everyone hates it. Oh, hey. Any luck finding out about the frogs and humans and vice versa? I've talked to all the frogs. What about the human side of things? Haven't really investigated the conditions at the quarry yet. Okay, well, rather than have you explain things piecemeal, let's keep it simple and save explanations. I gotta go back to the humans. There's multiple endings, obviously, but... Interesting. Interesting. Hot topic at a Shadow the Hedgehog body spray? What does Shadow the Hedgehog smell like? I don't know if I want the answer to that question, but what does Shadow the Hedgehog smell like? I know one of my good friends who's a big, like, scent snob who really likes collecting cologne. His, like, white whale is he really wants the SpongeBob one. He really wants the SpongeBob cologne. No, I stay here? Oh. What was I supposed to look at? I was supposed to investigate the human conditions, right? That's what it said? Oh. Institutional metal battle frame and the thinnest mattress you've ever seen. The sheets are all tattered too, though they look like someone's doing their best to keep them clean. There's a note on the headboard. Whoever's doing it, please take your boots off when it's your turn to use the bed, no matter how tired you are. Ah. Okay. It smells good. There's also a Sonic one, but they didn't have it. Interesting. Okay, so I just gotta investigate some of this shit. Hey, is it okay if I look in these lockers? No, don't! What if there's a giant tuatara in there? I don't know what that is. It's a type of frog-eating lizard from New Zealand. Well, if through some sort of hilarious coincidence or misadventure, there does happen to be one in here. It'll get me first, and you can run away. Alright. There's actually not much in the way of personal possessions in here. Ragged clothes, some cracked and dented hard hats, a few family photos taped inside the doors, and a note that says, "Taping photographs on the inside of locker doors is a violation of protocol and will be noted on your record." Interesting. Okay. Okay. Noted. Already looked at all that. Table swarming with flies. Well, don't tell the frogs that. They'll like that. Clearly the employees here weren't being fed very well. Or possibly at all. Maybe that's why there weren't very many. Maybe they ate each other. Okay. What do we got here? Anything? Hey, you haven't seen a key for this safe around, have you? A key? What is this little pointy brass doohickey in my leg skin hole? Your pocket? It's called a pocket. Yeah, probably. Can I have it? That depends on how much meat you're going to give me. I'll give you 1,000,000. 1,000,000 meat. Shadow did once say he smells like lavender. Did he really? Is that canon? Really? I'll give you 50 meat. For 50, you can rent the key for 1 minute. Sure, whatever. It's a deal. How does he know how long a minute is? Look at all this meat. I'm going to use it to get more meat, and then I'll use that meat to get more meat. It's important in its own right, as a way to keep score against other people who have a lot of meat. Okay, let's not get too unsubtle here. You unlock the safe and return the key and find a bunch of tins of fancy, expensive caviar. Ooh, okay. Sweet. Nice. Apparently it's a quest item. It doesn't actually say caviar. It says boulettes de poisson salé. But the picture on the side of the tin looks like caviar. There's a lot of it in that safe. Foreman must be really into finer things in life, when finer is defined as expensive. Interesting. This game makes me feel like you're about to hear, "Are you winning, son?" Yeah, you're right. I could see it. I could see it. Alright, we already saw that before. Bunch of papers and stuff. If you want to look through them. Yeah, okay. Shuffle the papers around. They're mainly invoices and receipts. The 3 things you find of interest are a yacht catalog, a telegram, and a receipt from the Pinkertons. The Pinkertons? I forgot about them. Examine the catalog. There's a picture of a particularly fancy yacht that's been circled in red ink. The price is listed as 200,000 meat. God grief. You have to grind a whole lot of random encounters to see that kind of money. All right, how about the telegram? Dear sir, prepare to offer 250,000 for each emerald of Oh. Dear sir, prepare to offer 250,000 for each emerald of cut, color, and clarity you describe. Stop. Please telephone to arrange visit and inspection by our experts. Stop. Regards, Seymour Hartlier. 500,000 meat. Jeez, that would buy a whole lot of gumballs. That's why he took them. That's why he took the emerald. I see. I get it. What other games do I play? Oh, a little bit of everything. Yeah, if you're new here, name's Suzuki Umbra. I'm a half Shinigami, half Fairy Grim Reaper in training. And we always run one horror game at a time, and then the other slot is kind of filled for whatever I want. Sometimes that's Nintendo stuff, sometimes that's little indie games, visual novels. Depends whenever I feel like playing, to be honest. Sometimes collabs, playing Fortnite. Depends. A little bit of everything. But we just wrapped up Resident Evil Revelations, so we'll be starting a new horror game tomorrow. But yeah. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea. I know that's kind of vague, but truly it is vague. If you want a better idea, you can look at my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of VODs on there of all the games we've played, and not all, but most of the games we've played in the past. So you can get a little idea for what we do around here. What'd you say? A little bit of everything, all of the time. I would. Welcome to the internet, buddy. Internet's got a new name, and it's Azuki Umbra. It's got the fancy Pinkerton's National Detective Agency logo at the top. And the charge is listed at 500 meat for services rendered on July 6th of last year. Well, that there's it. The guys running this place was absolutely horrible. Okay. Give the files a quick rifle through. They tend to be thin. Oh, we already saw that. Examine in detail. There's a lot of incidents of workers being written up for complaining. Also a lot of injury reports, and wow, the salaries listed are pathetic. Nearly to the point of being criminal. You also find a handwritten letter from one of the workers, formally requesting that the crew be issued new hard hats. Scrawled across the bottom in another hand is a comment. "Huh, what does he think I'm made of? Money?" Yes, it's your whole thing. You're made of money. I love that Shadow the Hedgehog is canonically lavender scented. I love that. Alright. I think I looked at everything, buddy. You're not gonna like it. No, I don't want to mess with it. I want to talk to this guy. There we go. Okay. Well, all the frogs either hate their new human bodies or they're being driven crazy by them. They're all having a really terrible time. Aw, geez, really? Well, that stinks. I like those guys. On the human side, it's clear that everyone working here was super miserable except the foreman, who was keeping all the profits for himself while he paid the workers basically nothing and spent even less on maintaining the place. Also, he was planning on selling those emeralds. I can basically guarantee that the foreman forced the guy you're wearing to take the eye. Yep. Yeah, that tracks. Well, that sounds pretty conclusive. So what now? I guess you better go ahead and change everyone back. It's gonna suck to go back to being a frog after tasting this sweet human freedom. But the other frogs hate this, and the humans don't deserve it, so go ahead and put the emerald back in the idol. Okay, lie. Is there another option? Oh! Give them the old swapperoo, put everyone back in their bodies except for the asshole foreman. I could get behind that. This guy would probably be a better foreman than that dickwad. I don't know why I was about to say dickbod. Dick body. But what do you mean? Well, we've got one frog who wants to be a human and one human who sucks and should probably get some justice, right? Oh, huh. Swap me into the foreman's body and change everyone else back? Yeah, can we do that? Is that a thing? Let's see, if the swaps really were a, proximity sort of thing, if we got... But then... Okay, yeah, I think it might be doable. No guarantees, but hey, when are there ever guarantees, am I right? What's your plan? You know what your aw geez reminds me of? Aw geez, Rick. I can't do a Morty voice. Maybe do a Rick voice. I can't do ah geez. Aw geez, Rick. I bet I could do a Morty if I really practiced it. I can't do it on the spot, but I bet if you gave me like 2 days to rehearse it, I could probably do a good Morty. What's your plan? First thing we need to do, and by we, you mean me? Naturally, is get the foreman's body and my frog body down here next to the idol. How do I do that? Well, how do you humans generally get people to do things you want them to do? Bribery? I was gonna say ask nicely, but when you think about it, a bribe is the ultimate form of asking nicely. Sure. This feels like Superior Spider-Man. Does it? Is that how it goes? I didn't remember there was that many frogs involved in Spider-Man. Alright, let's go get the foreman and the frog. The frogman and the foreman. Hi, foreman. Hey, can I get you to follow me for a minute? There's something I need to show you.
Bah, I don't have time to do the things a poor person does. The only place I'm going is to the top.
Please, it's important.
The only thing important to me is M-U-N... Wait, how do you spell money?
With an O.
M-O-N-N-E-Y.
Maybe I can make it worth your while.
Oh, yes? Are you going to give me more meat? I must warn you, now that I've established myself as a human of wealth, my price has increased drastically.
How much?
12 brillion meat.
That isn't a real number.
Numbers go on forever. You don't know them all.
What about this tin of fancy caviar?
What's that?
Fish eggs.
Ugh, that sounds like something a frog would eat. And I am a human person.
No, this is a food specifically liked by rich human people. You can tell because the label's in French. See? I'm Frog Rick. Got a Vox texture from Hot Topic. Ooh, nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Something about the juxtaposition of the words food and French make me deeply uncomfortable. No, thank you.
Yeah. The French make me uncomfortable too, I get it. You shrug and put the caviar back in the safe. You aren't feeling either hoity or toity enough to eat it yourself. Fine, I'll go look for something else. Still just caviar in there. Blech, like eating a pile of tiny eyeballs. But what if the frog foreman wants it? What? What would he possibly want? This game is just a Rick and Morty episode. Well, this part, maybe. Flies. Wait, did you have something to say about the obelisk? That obelisk business was strange, huh? Yeah, that was pretty kettle of fish, all right. What's the score, Buck? Beats me. Went into a weird hole and everything went black and or ghostly. Yeah, you were all see-through. It was screwy as fruitcake. Alright. I don't know why there wasn't a dialogue option for that, but okay. Okay, let's go talk to the frog, then. Frog bog. That's odd. This patch of muddy ground has a lot of tracks in it that look like human handprints. Well, we found it. We found, what is it, big hands? Big hands or something? No, go back? Okay, I'll go back. Give me 1 sec. Well, except for the fact that humans don't normally walk around on their hands. Maybe there was an acrobat convention in the middle of the swamp. Oh, what was that thing that one kid was talking about? The honey ape? Maybe there's something to that after all. I'll go back some other time because I want to take care of this frog thing. Alright, back to... That was the Hyam Quarry, I think, right? Have I seen the upcoming game Rinthin? I have not. You find the arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Yeah, I'll take his ring. A thunder ring? Cool. Ring slips easily off in the arm's finger because the finger is both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. Alright, we'll give him a proper burial. Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. Decide to just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. That'll do. Alright, can you guys give me any information? What can I give the foreman? Ooh, they're doing a Little Nightmares VR game? Interesting. I mean, I guess I could give him the emerald. That feels like it would defeat the purpose. Oh, I don't know how to get the frog foreman down here. Check out the trailer. Okay. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. What have you tried? He's really adapting fast to the foreman's mindset. So I tried bribing him with some food like the foreman liked. It didn't work, though. That's good thinking, but he's probably still mostly frog at heart. Have you looked around everywhere? Those slides over there on the left seem promising. Didn't he specifically... Oh! Oh! Oh, that's not what I expected. Okay. Alright. Well, let's fight the flies. These flies are large and aggressive. That's 2 understatements for the price of 1. Alright, let's do it. Bada boom. Good hit. Good. Oh, really good hit. Who knew a mosquito was stronger than a fly? Alright, light him on fire. Summon me an elemental. Under Discord, they have footage from the game. Interesting. Alright, I might take a look. Blap him. Blap him. Blap him and plap him. Alright, I'll take that. That's good enough. They're pretty much dead. No. There we go. Hit him. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. 1 and done. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You won! No unusually large flies on you. Sweet. Ew, a giant pile of squirming maggots. Also, a squirming pile of giant maggots. Thanks. Yeah. I definitely want that in my pocket. Oh, that just takes me away? Okay. Ew. Ew. Yucky. Yucky. Do not like it. Oh, wrong way. Hey there, buddy. Look, I know the caviar was too fly-like for you, so how about something even more... too frog-like. How about something even more frog-like? Alright, how about this big juicy maggot?
That is also frog food. I am a human. A wealthy human.
But look at how fat and meaty it is. When did you ever see a maggot this size? Only the truly wealthy could afford to eat such an enormous maggot.
It does look pretty good.
I mean, I'd have eaten it myself already, but since I'm poor, I didn't think I deserved it. But if you don't want it... You move the maggot towards your mouth, slowing down considerably as you get closer. It writhes in your hand like a weasel trapped in a wet rubber bag.
No, stop!
Oh, thank God.
I won't allow it. You're quite right. This maggot is a feast only for those who can truly appreciate it. Hand it over immediately.
Come with me to the cave in the quarry, and I'll give it to you when we get there.
Very well, if you insist.
Lead the frogman to the idol in the cave, give him the maggot, and convince him to stay there for a while, with promises of more maggots later. All right. Off to the frog bog. Frog bog. Flash of light cuts through the trees. The glare passes, and then you see it, poking its head out of the above canopy. A telescope. Why, you fancied a telescope ever since you were a young boy. You'd press your nose to the window of the telescope shop for hours. Until the proprietor would run you out and threaten to tan your glutes with the tripod. And I still want a telescope. You've waited long enough. Go and get your telescope. Telescope in a treehouse. Alright, we'll go back there later. Hey, frogs. Hey, is anyone in here named Roger Fielding? I'm looking for a man named Roger Fielding whose mind is trapped inside the body of a frog, and I cannot believe what my life has become. Frog hops up to you. Ribbit. Hi, are you Roger? Ribbit. I sure hope this means yes. Listen, I am this close to fixing this whole mess. I just need you to come back to that idol with me. All right. I really hope that's Roger. If it's not, we are in deep shit. All right.
This cave is miserable. Not the right environment for a wealthy human at all.
I only need you here for a little while, and this statue is nice, right?
It's rather provincial, but I suppose it's nice in a kitschy sort of way, and the emerald looks very valuable. But I was promised maggots.
Well, stick around for a while, and I think you'll get even more than you bargained for. Alright, let me talk to you. Looks like you got both of them. Nice work. You sure that's the right frog? As sure as I can be. Not like they have name tags. What's next? Well, here's my plan. You put the emerald back in the statue, undoing the curse. The foreman and I both zap back into our original bodies. The foreman sees the emeralds, and because he's a greedy hopper, he grabs the one reactivating the curse. While he does that, I jump onto his head, ensuring that I'm the nearest frog to him when the switch happens. Okay, I only see one thing wrong with this plan. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll turn into a frog. Wait a minute. I don't want to be a frog. When it reactivates the curse, it'll switch everybody. Nothing is actually fixed by this. Yeah, that's the other part of the plan. See, I think we can avoid that. Think? Because I'm a devout worshiper of the frog god and all, the frogs share one... And all the frogs share one mind, so if the whole frog mind prays to the frog god to only curse this one jerk who's stealing the eye from the statue, hopefully the frog god will listen. Hopefully. That's all you got? Look, if you got a better plan, I'm all ears. Well, just the 2 ears, but that's 2 more than I used to have. I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust it because I have to. They wouldn't turn me into a frog, would they? Alright. Statue. Yep. Let's do it. Return the missing eye. In the interest of full disclosure, I should point out that this is a one-way decision. If you mess with the idol, you won't be able to change your mind afterwards. So don't mess this up. Why? Why would they? Oh, that's so stressful. You have anything else to say about this? Oh. I mean, I have to. We've come this far. Alright, I'm returning the missing eye. Oh, I really hope I don't become a frog. I mean, I don't know how... I think I'm as sure as I can be. Alright. You socket the missing emerald back into the statue. Both eyes flash with a brilliant green light and then dim again.
Oh, what the blazes?
Jeez. My brain feels all slimy and weird.
Fielding, didn't I tell you to get me these emeralds?
I thought I...
Forget it. Clearly, if I want something done around here, I've got to do it myself.
Ribbit. Stand back. As the foreman grabs the emerald and twists it, you see the frog jump onto his head and close its eyes real tight. The frog god's emerald eyes flash bright, almost blinding green light.
There. Did it work?
Did what work, boss? Check your hands. They are thankfully your regular human hands. Yeah, it worked.
Yes.
Take the other emerald. Pop the other emerald out of its eye socket. The frog god's eyes flare again and then go dark. This time, for good. It gave the frog a mustache. I love it. Got another gleaming emerald. Ribbit. What the heck is going on here? I'll explain later.
What's going on here is you get a raise and a week's vacation. All the workers get a raise and a week's vacation. Ribbit.
Are you feeling okay, boss? It's gonna take a lot of explaining.
Thanks for all your help, kid. Ibuki, I should say. You did good.
No problem, Frogger, or whatever your name is now.
Unfortunately, I gotta ask you for that emerald back. I think I'm gonna need to sell those to get this place up at code, and clean up the ecological damage, and pay the workers real salaries, and so on.
Ah, shucks. Well, okay.
Here, maybe take this frog with you. Maybe you can teach him to not be such a hopwad. Hopwad. Ribbit?
Mr. Hyam, the greedy frog. Hell yeah. We got a new companion. Weird. Thanks. Cool. He's a new familiar. This frog seems confused, but not too confused to know a fat wallet when it smells one. It steals meat from your enemy. It's incredible. I love that. How does he compare? I can't imagine he's better than Nosferatu. Yeah, no, he's so much worse. Okay, yeah, we're sticking with Nosferatu, but goddamn, it's such a good one. I love that. That's such a fun familiar. Alright, anything else to say about any of this? What's going on? Do you know the phrase, meet the new boss, same as the old boss? This is sort of the opposite of that. Help me out here. I was a frog until just a minute ago. Yeah, and the frog that was keeping your body warm for you is now driving the foreman around. I think you'll like him. He's a real decent guy. Huh. Okay. Might have to teach him some real unexpected things, though. You gotta feed him. What? What do you mean I gotta feed him? Huh? I don't think I have anything to feed him. Everything all right? Oh, the familiar food. You're right. Oh, shit. What did he say? Oh, fuck. I wasn't reading. Nah, whatever. I forgot about the familiar food. I think I already used all my familiar food, though. Potions, food, yeah. Alright, next time we're around the shop that sells it, I'll get it. But I think I already used all the food that I have in my inventory. How's it going? My mouth feels weird, but other than that, everything's normal, I guess. Is it true we got a new foreman? Yep, that's a fact. Well, sort of, in a sense. As long as we get some decent food around here, I'll be satisfied. I don't think that'll be a problem, except you might have to be real specific about what decent food means. What? How about you? Everything okay? I heard Mr. Hyam has some sort of change of heart. Is it true? I don't know about his heart, but you could say he changed his mind. That's wonderful news. Do you think he'd buy me a new mop? Mine only has the stick left. Wow, if expectations are that low, you're gonna have a real surprise. A bucket? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting the whole new set. Nice. Alright, no one in here. What about you? You okay? I'll be fine if I can just get some sleep instead of working 4 shifts. I heard the foreman declared a holiday. Do you think he'll give me a few hours off? In fact, I heard him say that everyone gets the whole week off. Oh, thank God. I'm so tired. I could sleep on a granite block. That's like that one right there, which is where I've actually been sleeping on alternate Sundays. All right, well, all's well that ends well. We handled that in the best way possible. I kind of want to go back to the frog bog and see what's over there. All right, yeah, there was nothing else at Feldman Quarry, nothing else. So we got Flemberg's place and the frog bog down here. Those are the only things on the bottom half of the map that we haven't been to, so let's do that. A black shape looms into view. At first, it's difficult to make out from the silhouette, but it seems to be a massive shadow brute. It doesn't immediately react to your presence. Perhaps it's facing away? Although, again, it's hard to tell. From its movements, it seems like it might be eating something. Then another shape, a flappy bat-wing shape, unfurls itself from the brute's shoulder and screeches noisily at you. The brute starts to run around. All right, fight him. Take him out. Ooh, what a head on that guy. He got like a upside-down devil head. Oh. All right, shoot him. Alright, burn them. Oh, God, they're dead anyway. Doesn't matter. Whatever I do doesn't matter. There we go. Nice! You won! You successfully managed a horrible creature back to where it came from. Only they were a little farther away. Hey, frogs, how we doing? Hey, just checking to make sure everything worked out. Are all you frogs just ordinary frogs? We got a lot of rivets. I'll take that for what it is. Alright. Cool. All's well that croaks well. Going to Flemberg. I better be able to find that man hands again, or big hands, Bigfoot, whatever. By the way, that quest on other platforms is an achievement. Oh, interesting. Well, too bad. Nintendo needs to... I feel like Nintendo needs to add achievements. Not because I actually want the achievements, but because I think if they did, they would make them get you these Switch Online points, and I like redeeming those for fun shit. That's what I would like. Mailbox says Flemberg on the side. Nice. You casually commit a federal crime. Some viscous goo has rendered this house entirely decorative. Alright. What's this? Gas generator is providing power to the barn in exchange for pastoral ambiance. Did this man shrink himself? Is that what happened here? Looks like Flemberg is a fan of crates and barrels. What do we got here? Glass case with 2 giant horrible flies in it. Not as big as the ones we just took down. Crazy controls of this crazy contraption. Probably shouldn't mess with them until you talk to that guy inside the machine. A bunch of welding tools and supplies. A lot of things you don't know what they are or what they do. Workbench. Sure. Stink bomb. It's not bad. I'm gonna make a comfort bomb. There we go. Next to the workbench, there's a pile of much smaller workbenches. Sure, I'll take one. There's so many. You surely wouldn't mind. What does it do? Okay. Apparently nothing. If this guy cared about these tools, he probably wouldn't have left them out on the floor. Sweet. Miniature blowtorch. Oh, add +1 on fire to a weapon? Oh, I'm doing that right now. Currently wielding a hefty disposable sharpened swampire flesh wand. Yes, please. You weld the blowtorch onto the hefty disposable sharpened swampire flesh wand using a different blowtorch, which you borrow from somebody who walked by on the exact right time. Nice. Now I got a flamin' hefty disposable sharpened swampire flesh wand. And it can't even all fit on one line. Barely hanging in there. Barely hanging in there. Alright, let's talk to the guy. Hi? Ibuki, do you need help?
I absolutely need help. Thank you. My name's Flemberg Paul. Paul Flemberg. I moved back into my parents' old house here because nobody would give me lab space for my experiments. It turned out an assistant would have also been nice to have.
What are you trying to do?
Improve myself. You know, better, faster, stronger. At least one of those. I put the wrong settings in the control console, and all that happened was I shrank.
Can't change the settings?
Door doesn't open from the inside.
I feel like that's not a you shrank yourself issue.
Yeah, I didn't think it through.
Okay, well, I can just let you out.
No. Opening the door will depolarize the booth, and it takes months for the field emitters to recharge. Not to mention the fact that I'd have to collect all new supplies of genetic material, so the door can only be opened once.
Jeez, you really didn't think this through. What should I do then?
You'll have to fix the settings on the console.
What should I do? What should I set it to?
Clearly, if I knew that, I wouldn't have put the wrong ones in myself. Just make me better before you open the door.
Better than what?
Better than a normal guy. I don't know. I spent so long thinking about how I could build this machine that I didn't have any time left to think about why I built it.
I'll see what I can do. All right. Body, Flemberg. Head, Flemberg. Lungs, Flemberg. Pituitary, fly. Ha! Fly. Alright, let's see what we got here. Body. Nope, he should not have a fly. Yeah, where's the juicy ass button, huh? Alright, I don't think he wants a fly body. Those are the only two options. Alright, I guess... Are there other options than the others? Alright. Lungs. Are fly lungs better? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what any of this means. Do flies have lungs? I don't know. Are you better now? I didn't realize he would change in active time. Flemberg flaps his mouth a few times, but doesn't seem to be able to speak. The way he's breathing seems pretty uncomfortable, too. Okay, nope. Alright, he needs Flemberg lungs. There we go. He's all Flemberg now. What if I give him a fly body? I don't know if that's good. Oh, God. One sec, I'll try again. No, wait. This is pretty great, actually. What? I can fly. I have the proportionate strength of a fly scaled up to human size. What's not to love? I mean... What does the fly hat do? Oh, it just takes away his hat. You sure you like this? Having a huge fly body? Wouldn't you? I don't understand your objection. Alright. Well, I'm giving him his nice hat back. I guess this is what he wanted? Alright, open it up. Yeah, I'm sure. Heck yeah. I can't wait to get up to all kinds of giant fly stuff. Well, before you go, I need to get a chest hair off you. Oh, right. I forgot. I forgot that's why I was even here for the Monster Shack. Do I still have those? Okay, well, whatever, sure. Thanks, it's for... I probably just don't want to know. I'm out. See ya. Okay. All right. Bye. I guess thanks for the chest hair? Weirdo? Whatever you say. Off to the Gatorman Fortress, then. Portly man in a white linen suit. Oh, he's back. It's Colonel Sanders. He's back. Is it the same thing? Oh, it's the same thing. All right. I'll send him on his way again. I can't give him directions? Why? I have 6 mysticality. Oh, maybe because I already did. All right, help him out. There we go. How about instead of drinking me, let me put a... Oh, okay, that's the same thing I did last time. Interesting. Alright, whatever. I got XP for it. That's all that matters. And, actually, I probably have enough XP to spend. Let's see. Upgrade the elemental. Yeah, let's do that. You internalize the details of the appendix, allowing you to strengthen all the other organs of your creations. Sweet. You summon a test elemental who grabs the book out of your hands and tears it in half. It's alive! Sweet. Alright. History of Mudhenge does nothing. That'll give me more meaty expertise. More hot armor, more stench armor, more sleeves armor. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. Author tries to convey remarkably financial advice. Maybe you should start reading the final chapter of all your cookbooks. Do it again. Huh. I wonder if these are just unlimited books now. Oh, God damn it. I wanted to reach in again. Fuck. These Gatormen aren't doing enough damage to each other for it to seem like a real fight. They're either just sparring or this is how Gatorman argument works. Either way, they aren't paying any attention to you. I'll fight him. Why not? Carefully sneak up behind the Gatorman, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And then you step on a screaming eel, one of the more aptly named forms of wildlife endemic to this area.
Human trespassers, sound alarm! Hey, alarm! Kill human!
A couple other Gatormen rush out, not wanting to miss the chance to kill a human. We'll be fine. Maybe I should not have picked this fight. I had the moxie to not pick this fight. I feel like I may have made a oopsie daisy on this one. Alright, burn them. Attack them all. Yike. 20 damage? Oh, fuck. What about you? 8, 10? I'll do 10 on you. That'll do. That'll do. Who can I kill? Literally any of you. Alright, gotcha. Easy peasy. 10, that'll kill you. That'll kill any of you, basically. So let's kill the one who's not burning. Got him. Alright, easy enough. Oh, I should have done that. Whoops. Not that it matters. All done. Easy peasy. Weed Lord Fetish. Cool. You won! Who said a frontal assault on an enemy fortress is a bad strategy? Sun Tzu? Oh, shows what he knew. Cool. Alright, works for me. This filthy pipe must lead inside. Presumably it's to the bathroom part of the inside, if the smell is any indication. I kind of want to crawl through. But I feel like now that I have the door, I don't need to, so I'm not going to bother trying to stench myself up unless there's a locked door in here that I can't go through or something. Alright, we'll get back to there. I'm going to go start from all the way from... Never mind. Alright, it's a bunch of Gatormen. Wait, what's the collective noun for Gatormen? A cruelty? A depravity? A butthole? I like a butthole of Gatormen. Well, anyway, this is a bunch of Gatormen, and this bunch of Gatormen are shocked, or so drunk, to see a human stroll through their front door. They haven't attacked you yet. Well, that means I'm attacking them, baby. Alright. That'll do. Hit one on you. That did not do nearly as much as I had hoped. Do that on you. Do that on you again. Again. Alright, that's good enough. Perfect. Oh, you fully healed? What a dick. Well, you're not surviving anyway. You love names for groups of animals. Like, if you remember right, a group of crows is called a murder of crows. I do like that. I mean, some of them are basic, like flock or pack or something, but when you get a fun one, like murder, it's like, why? Who came up with that? I love it. Oh, hey! It's Charles! Hi, Charles! Oh, I forgot you were... I forgot you'd been kidnapped. Alright, we'll save you for last. It's one of those fridges. You know, the ones hanging on big rusty chains. What do we got inside? The chain wasn't attached very well, and the whole thing comes loose. I got a refrigerator on a chain? What? Okay. Is that just gonna go in my room? There's nothing of value on the shelves. Probably not even by Gatorman standards. An awful, awful, awful meal. This is a kitchen, only in the sense that it's a place where food is prepared. If Gatormen even bother to cook their meals, they probably don't cook them in an electric stove standing in 18 inches of water. Oh. That's the pipe that I would have crawled through, at least to the kitchen, not the bathroom. Huh? Oh, because I have 7 muscle. That's how I can carry a fridge on a chain. Thank you very much. Oh, a dinner bell? It would be nonsensical and cruel to ring the dinner bell without making dinner first. Nonsensical and cruel is the Gatorman standard of behavior. Let's not sink to that level. Fine. I wanted to tell him it was dinner time. I would have cooked for him. What do we got in here? Shoebox is waterlogged. Real survey of nouns. What do the wide loafers do? Widens your gate. Alright, I think it's time we switch shoes. I think this is a good one. We haven't changed our shoes in a while. Big rusty chemical barrel. The barrel says chloroform, and so does the smell leaking out of it. Woof. Alright, I'll leave it alone. Let me fish in it first. Let me fish in the chloroform tank. Anything? Fish in a sack? There's a cigarette tangled in the line. Thanks. What do I do with a wet cigarette? Did someone want a cigarette? I feel like there was a character at some point who wanted a cigarette. Alright, I'm dumping it out. See what you're going for, and sure, filling the place with chloroform fumes would knock out all the guards, but it would also knock you out, and the water you're standing in is almost knee-deep. You can double-check your to-do list if you want, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have drown scheduled for the day. No. Oh. Loose length of rusty chain. Okay. Alright. As a seasoned adventurer, you can't pass this up. Ah, the game knows me well. I would never pass up a free item that I could pick up. Not exactly sure how long the chain is, because you're not sure how tight you're supposed to pull a chain when you measure it, and also because you don't really care. Can't argue with that. This is one of the only objects capable of giving you cancer and a tapeworm at the same time. If I was going to let you smoke... Even if I was going to let you smoke it, it's too wet to light. Why do I have that? Do I just sell it? Alright. A forge, presumably for hammering on terrible gator metals. These gator men are exercising, and also blocking your way to whatever's at the end of the hall. Probably it's something important, because the end of the hall is where the important stuff usually is, right? I can't argue with that logic. It is a good walk, I agree. Alright. Ooh, shit, that was a lot of good damage. Alright, I'm gonna light him on fire. Give myself an elemental. And now... I meant to target a different one, but you know what? That's fine. There's 11 damage to you, 15 to you. Yep, you're getting it. Murder. And probably murder you. Wrong one again. God damn it. Good enough. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're going to win anyway. We're too OP. Yeah, that'll be good. You won! You found out. You can now find out what's at the end of the hall. I hope it's cool. I do too. It's going to be nothing. I already know it's going to be nothing, but... Yep. There better be something nice in this room. Is that the Gator King? What? Is that... Oh, the chain was worth it. Do you think the Gatorman's taste in books is as bad as everything else about them? Keeping the rust off your iron fist. Don't eat your henchmen. Tips for new rulers. Stop welding. Spot welding guide for ad hoc fortress. Yeah, these are all pretty much what you'd expect. Except, well, here's one that seems interesting. Bones and how to crack them. What do I learn from this? I can increase my mysticality by 3 by cracking my knuckles? Hell yeah. You skim through most of the really nasty parts, but you do learn a few things about knuckles you're able to apply to non-torture contexts. There is a slightly more challenging chapter that delves deeper into your knuckle physics. If you do, cracking your knuckles will increase your mysticality by an additional 2. Nah, we're gonna knuckle off for now. Tree stay on bone pain and how to maximize it in your victims. Alright, hold on. What is this? You found it! The least comfortable chair in the world. This is the real seat of power. Hell yeah. Hi, Aspen. I'm doing okay. How about you? It's a pretty alright day. Hi, Cookie. This hole leads down to a massive underground chamber. Alright. That ought to do it. Ooh, is this El Vibrato stuff? Ooh. You don't know what this object is, but oh man, it's got a blood all over it. It's an altar? Ugh. It's a weird pedestal. Oh, you know I'm gonna touch it. Are you kidding me? What? Did it just take my picture? Interesting. Okay, well, that's a portal now. Oh, I'm going through it.
I serious, go away.
Huh. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. Whatever this is, it's extremely broken. All these blocks are clearly trying to move in a way that makes sense. I must have just gotten knocked out of alignment. Fine. Bit confused, though. Unrelated to me. Okay, good to know. Good to know I didn't confuse you. Move the blocks around relative to each other until they start moving in a more satisfying pattern. Assuming you're a person who thinks a smooth circular pattern is more satisfying than a juddery spark-spewing chaos. Surely everybody is that kind of person. This has to be right. Oh! Yeah, that looks right. What does this do? Ow! Ow! Why did I do that? Stop it. Good grief, you wouldn't have fixed it if you'd known it was going to be so ungrateful. Ziggurat power? The fuck? Is that like Kakarot? Is that a perk? You can use 3 additional combat items per round. Holy shit! Okay, you've been blasted with a bunch of ancient lasers, and it's awakened ancient laser power considered concealed in the mitochondria of your cells. That is the powerhouse of the cell. How did you just get sunburn for the first time? How is that possible? All right, we're going in. Hey there.
Why, warning, I kill you.
Oh, God. Is this some kind of ancient temple guardian or something? Shooting out a bunch of tightly focused beams of light, and science doesn't really have a name for that, but you can probably assume that you don't want it touching you. Avoid the beams? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at my moves, baby. My legs just grow. What? I feel like this isn't working. I kind of want to fight it anyway now. You should figure out how to turn that machine off before you get decapitated. Okay. You worst. I destroy you. Goliath. Oh, my God. Okay. Hey, buddy. Whoa. Oh, no. Goliath killed the wrong guy. Wow, jeez. That thing really did a number on this guy. I can fish in his... Alright, time to fish inside of the king's puddle. Oh, that poor gator man. Oh, that poor gator man. Alright, search the puddle. Poke around the mulch until you find something that looks more or less like an old iron key, except kind of blurry. It sizzles and twitches in your hand as you pick it up. Oh, cursed key. Okay. Look at the hulking Goliath at the end of the hall. There doesn't seem to be anything beyond it, and it looks like it could squash you in an instant. Probably best to continue your search up above. You make your way quickly back to the common room of the fortress. Okay. Interesting. Been handling a lot of cursed objects lately, but this one seems especially dangerous. Alright. Whatever you say. I thought I was gonna have to fight the Gator King and the Goliath. I'll take it. Hey, Charles. Shh. They'll... What was his voice again? They'll hear you. Don't worry about it. I already took care of all the guards. Well, that's a relief. You're the adventuresome type and all. You know how to pick a... You're the adventuresome type and all. You know how to pick a lock. Only with an appropriately shaped key. You'll have to get it out of the leader, then. I think his room's down at the other end of the hall. You mean this key? You found the key? I think so. It's kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't like the looks of that at all. I bet dollars to donuts that's the artifact we're looking for. It could possibly be the key to this random Gatorman cage in the middle of nowhere, then could it? Well, it might have some kind of fancy key-related powers. Normally, I'd advise against using it, but I don't see another way out of this mess. Okay, here goes. Key shifts unpleasantly in your hand, buzzing and clicking through a jerky slideshow of shapes, as though searching for a particular slice of a higher dimensional object that'll fit this lock. When it finally finds the right one, it jerks forward in your hand and twists, and the lock clicks open. Your hand feels numb. Thanks, Ibuki. I thought for sure my bacon was
well and truly fried. Don't mention it, Charles. Let's just get the heck out of this dump. At no further cost to stick around, apart from any unfinished side quests you might have. But you can always come back for them later. You escort Charles back to town. Alright, we gotta go back. There was too much stuff we were in the middle of doing. Hey, make sure you hydrate. Drink a lot of... If you got sunburn for the first time, make sure you hydrate. Make sure you put some aloe vera on it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. Ibuki! He found the cursed artifact and brought Charles home safely? I can't express how grateful I am. I don't know what we'd do without him. Thank you so much. It was... Well, it wasn't nothing, but, you know. Yeah, I get it. Don't forget to uncurse that thing before you go to bed. This key seems like it has the power to open any lock. That could be extremely useful. Would it really be all that bad if I didn't uncurse it? Well, I'm not going to drag you into the machine and force you to do it, but yes. I don't actually know what would happen if you don't uncurse it, but I assume it would be pretty bad. You you uncursed all the other things, right? Yes? Great, so go ahead and uncurse this too, okay? Better safe than sorry. Alright, fine. Fine. Also, got another message. Call the mob. What? Tak, Sluksham, Kryhau, Daiga, Bueno, Moshi, Toblerone, Guten Tag, Songla met Donald Alohala da Molim. Stick the English or I quit. Your resistance to international forms of communicationing may prove to have a hindering effect on you in the future. Our organization possesses ambitions of operating worldwide-wise. I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it. What do you need? An incomplex reacquisition. A team of our operatives transporting a shipment of alcohol through the local wetlands encountered difficulties and were compelled to abandon the submarine. Submarine? We're getting on a sub now? The wetlands proved to be drier than we had anticipated. Uh-huh. So you need me to recover the booze? Where do you want me to take it? You may retain the booze as your recompense. Our only requiration is that it not be acquired by prohibition agents, for fear that they may discover our fingerprints upon it. Ah, yeah, glass bottles do take fingerprints pretty readily. The bottles as well, yes. That is an excellent point. Alright, on my way. Do I have anything to put in my room before? Oh, no, I don't want to go to bed yet. No! I had to pick a fourth store. First step, advanced pants, Rodkin's fine jewelry, Bird's a buddy of mine from the restaurant days. Makes a good loaf. Alright, give me advanced pants. I don't want to go to bed. I better not. I better make sure I don't go to bed. Oh, cool. I wanted to see if I got perks from putting stuff in my room. That's why I wanted to come here. You set Flemberg's tiny workbench up on your desk. Time to get to tiny work. Find a hook on one of the ceiling beams and hang up your new refrigerator. Cool. What about the tiny desk? Oh, it's for combat items. Cool. All right, what about you? Fully stocked with terrible Gatorman beverages. Nice. Gatorman Cola. What? No, I don't want to go to bed. You're so tired at this point that the idea of going anywhere but bed is... Sorry, not at all for 1 second. Just go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. Good. Yeah, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready for bed. Alright, we're going back to the moist. What's Gatorman Cola? What does it do? Increases your maximum HP by 11? What? It's so much! No. What does Synesthesis do for me? Nah, I'm good for now. Health hasn't been an issue. I do love that there's a fridge hanging in my room. I agree. Okay. We haven't been to the Dolphin House.
Yeah, no, sunburn sucks. That's why I hate the sun. That's why I don't go outdoors. That's why I stay inside. Spot a color in this drab swamp catches your eye, and you find a pile of withered orange husks in front of a shallow cave. This must be the lair of the Chupa Naranja. We found another cryptid. Yes! Fortunately, it isn't home right now. Or maybe since you aren't an orange, it wouldn't be dangerous to you anyway? This almost certainly isn't true. Alright, I'm setting up the traps. Set up your trap and hide behind a nearby bush to wait for your prey. After a while, you start to get very bored, and remember that people who hunt with traps don't typically sit and wait for the prey to show up. Instead, they leave and come back later. It's kind of the whole point of animal traps. Alright. If you say so. Oh! I can unlock things because I haven't uncursed the key. Is there anything else that's locked around? Oh my god, I almost kind of want to go back to other locations and see if there's other locked things I could use this for. Looks like this car was left to rot. Unfortunately, it hasn't rotted enough for you to get past a locked door. Seems like a bad idea, are you sure? Okay, maybe I shouldn't then. Never mind. I take it back. I'll use the wire coat hanger. You unlock the car, destroying the hanger in the process. You search the car. It's empty except for the glove box, which turns out to actually be a key box. The key inside is not the key to this car, and if you have a sense of humor like mine, you'll agree that's a real shame. Alright. Then I guess we're using the tarnished key. You pop the lock off, and the door unlatches with an ominous creak. Cool. Got a padlock. Oh, I forgot I was collecting padlocks for someone. I totally forgot about that. Some say that the most powerful tool in is a padlock. It's really more the opposite of a tool, though, because it obstructs rather than facilitates what you're trying to do. I can only use the uncursed key, though. Old Dolphin never got sick of tires. Workbench covered with tools, all rusted to the point of usefulness. Past the point of usefulness, even as bludgeons. Alright, I'm not going to use the cursed key because I'm afraid of what it's going to do to me. What is this? The tree has a hole in it. Conveniently, the hole is slightly larger than your hand. Honestly, for what is ostensibly a horror game, we've had way too few opportunities for you to stick your hand into suspicious dark holes. I disagree. I do it all the time in this game. Nice! I got another one! It's damp, ominous, and then you find a key. Sorry, the scream wasn't really justified. Yeah. For this one? Nope. Alright, we'll figure it out. Front door is of Dolphin... The front door is of Dolphin Manor. Is unlocked. What? The front door is of Dolphin Manor is unlocked. I thought I was having a stroke. Oh my god. Apparently Mr. Dolphin's love of padlocks was unrelated to basic home security. Hey. Oh my god. I forgot. How many padlocks am I even looking for? I forgot. Alright. Tune the radio to WGCR and hold Rufus's gadget up to it. The thing clicks a few times and the needle goes up to 3. Fancy serving cart. It's one of those serving carts they use in posh hotels, and in posh manor houses, apparently, with a big silver platter covered with a dome-shaped lid. Just the right size to hide a severed head? Or a roast of some kind? Oh, I'm looking underneath. Are you kidding me? Cautiously reach out and grip the handle, and then take a deep breath. Slowly, you lift the lid, tilting your head to peek underneath. Oh, it's empty. Okay. Seemed like a lot of build-up for nothing. No padlocks on the dinner table. That's both a rule and an observation. Okay, I can't do that yet. Laying in a well-lit corner. Why? Why did he lock everything? Humidity has turned most of these dry goods into stale goods. Can of fruit cocktail. Okay. Unfortunately, breakfast has not been served. Oh, there we go. One of those old fridges that people sometimes got locked into accidentally and asphyxiated. Oh, wait. That's still all fridges these days. That's why it's padlocked. You know what? That makes me suddenly a little more concerned about my fridge on a chain that I have in my bedroom now. Alright. The fridge is emptied of both expired food and expired hide-and-seekers. You do find a key, inexplicably frozen into a block of ice, though. Let me guess. I'm gonna melt it. Oh, maybe not. The oven is full of gross, steamy swamp worms. Oh. Alright. In Pepperidge's father's house, there are many drawers. What? Alright. Got a dire corn holder, junk mail, comfy hat lining, match, and a padlock. Cool. What does the corn holder do? What's a melee weapon? Regular corn holder is a tiny vampire that drinks corncob juice instead of blood. A dire one also drinks blood. Of course it does. You know I'm gonna keep fishing until it runs out. And it ran out. Why were there leftovers in the sink? And a water-filled sink. Basement of this swamp house is predictably completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. Perhaps? Could it be my time to shine, perhaps? Diving helmet? No fucking way. Oh my god, I didn't think it was ever going to be useful. I almost sold it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I cannot believe this actually had a use. This box contains the exact right amount of air to make it float like this. Nature really is glorious. Oh, hell yeah. These dry goods have been forced by circumstance to no longer refer to themselves that way. Alright, rusty can of Vitchsoys? Alright. These sadly ruined books all have titles like Solved Mysteries and Exciting Tales of Nonviolent Crime. Sunken Chest. What terrible secrets might it contain? Ooh, it's a chest full of riches. Possibly cursed riches. Not that a possible curse is going to stop you from taking them, of course. Sweet. Are they actually cursed? Oh no, sell them for a pretty penny. I'll take it. Hell yeah. I do love that, when you grab an item and, like, it has no apparent use until later. I do like that a lot. Whatever these barrels used to be full of, they're full of water now. Hard to tell how rusty these barrels... whatever. It no longer matters whether this machine is hooked up to a water supply or not. I got a clammy scarf. Alright. Back up we go. Alright, give me my fedora back. Forgot about the intimidating Stetson. Alright, that'll do. Also found a really cool Shadow shirt at Walmart. Nice. You've been finding a lot of good Sonic stuff lately. You think that's better in games rather than shows? Yeah, I agree. Alright, that's locked. Goldilocks Dolphin died of natural causes. Beasley Dolphin died of natural causes. Hortense Dolphin died of natural causes. Mopey Dolphin died of natural causes. Calpurnia Dolphin died of natural causes. Okay. Flush that toilet. Doesn't work. Maybe something's wrong in the tank. Well, there's your problem. There's a key stuck to the float valve hinge flange. Alright, I'll take it. Now I'll flush. There we go. I do like the new walk. Gives me, this town ain't big enough for the two of us vibes. Medicine cabinet is securely locked. Maybe it's full of deadly poisons. Well, I guess we'll never find out. This bathtub is full of steaming blood. Oh, no, wait. The red is just light coming through a stained glass rose hanging in the bathroom window. That doesn't explain why the water is still hot, though. Alright, well, time to melt the key. There we go. Now time to fish. Sweet. I have so much money, and I haven't had any need to spend it in a long time. You know, I kind of want to go back to the Gatorman Fortress and see if I can fight that golem. Is that a bad idea? I feel like I kind of want to do it. Splash some water on your face? Okay. Oh! My broken rib and my swamped are gone now. Oh, beautiful. I was going to lose it anyway when I went to sleep, but still. Couch faces the wall. Must have been a dog family's punishment couch. Ah, normal things. Normal things for a normal family. Oh, shit. Is there something I didn't unlock in the kitchen? No, there was that. No. Okay, so just this thing out in the hallway, but I can't get that yet. Alright, start at the end of the hallway. Some dirt in a planter where presumably a plant in a planter once stood. I don't like the music in here. Comfortable looking bed, free of blood stains or vaguely person-shaped lumps under the blanket. Okay, thanks. Somebody must have traded in a key-shaped tooth. Okay, can't do that yet. Wardrobes are very important in old houses like this that didn't have built-in closets to keep skeletons in. Ooh, work pants. And a coat hanger. Nice. What do those do? +4 physical armor. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, the background music is not helping at all. Shelf full of books about sports. The titles are all too boring for me to even tell you what they are. Could not agree more. Sports, boring. Toy box is disappointingly empty. Not even a BB gun or a creepy doll. Where are the dolls? What do you mean, baby? The doll's hiding elsewhere. What do you mean? What does that mean? Don't tell me the doll's hiding. Yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go. Open sesame. Hi, Hassan? Hi, welcome. I'm doing okay. How about you? You ever do any sports? You did soccer and some dance as a kid? Mama Reaper really wanted me to do sports. So I tried just about every sport that is out there. Not every sport, but a lot of them. And I liked very few of them. I did gymnastics, and I really liked that. Until they told me I couldn't do balance beam because that's a girl thing. And I said, fuck that. That was like my favorite part. I'm out. I did taekwondo. Almost got my black belt. I did basketball, t-ball, soccer, football. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Swimming. I did swimming. Yeah, I did kind of everything. And none of it stuck. I hated it all. I ended up being a theater kid and an actor. So, an actor and a singer. All that sports just to lead me back to performing. Hey, can you see? I saw your comment, Hassan. I mentioned it. I said I'm doing good, and I saw your name, and I said hi. Don't you give me that. I saw it. You only ever did dance because you like the costumes, but messing up a recital caused... Oh, I see. Well, I hope you can get over your stage fright at some point. Performing is really nice. I don't know. Performing and being on stage is my happy spot. Even if I do mess up occasionally, it's still... I like it a lot. Little jewelry box on the table. Amethyst choker, porpoise earrings, and a ring of universe... Oh boy! A ring of universal healthcare! Perfectly normal jewelry. Also, did I ever look at the thunder ring? I don't think I did. Where's my thunder ring? God, how long ago did I get the thunder ring? They pried off a dead body. Makes it dangerous to be near you in combat. Love it. What do we got here? Plus 30% to meat drops. Plus 1 muscle. Forged by socialist dwarves in the heart of an employee-owned mountain. Oh, that makes it heal my whole party? That's actually awesome. That's super good. Ooh. I like it, but I don't like it more than causing the bleed. The bleed is just too good. Okay, good to know. Fancy nightstand. Self-adhesive rivets. And another key. Bed looks inviting, but nobody seems to have accepted the invitation for quite some time. Yeah, you can't do that. Fancy vanity, which appeals to your pedestrian vanity. Got radium rouge. Okay. Where did the rivets go? What is... fuck. Ah, I stuffed the pants, but my pants are already riveted. Damn. Okay. Is what it is. do love the descriptions. I agree. Fuck, get me out of here. Open. Oh, attic. Lots of boxes, but none of them say padlocks on them, and you're not motivated to search them otherwise. Who knows what grisly things you might find. You assume that Dolphin was superstitious enough to not store any padlocks in the east side of his attic. That's how you get family curses. Probably. This workbench is strewn with bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you find what looks like a miniature radio carved from driftwood. Okay. Radio small enough to carry. Amazing. Maybe if you listen to it periodically, it'll warn you about nearby monsters that are actually manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you baseball scores. I hate this. You hold up the radio to your ear. A boy's voice asks,
Gee, Pop, where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate hoard stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization?
No, son. Nothing like that. Just sound investments in perfectly normal and moral financial markets. These voices are eerie. Okay. Weird. I imagine I can only listen in this house. Hear a little girl's voice shouting,
Mom! Mom! A terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand.
A woman replies,
Now, dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway like he always does.
Aha. Potted plant in the hallway, you say? Wait, what? Oh, no. There we go. Hey, I got it. I got it. Anything to hear here? Hear a man's voice scolding angrily. For goodness sakes, Agnes, you're obsessed. Obsessed with taping things to the back of paintings. Just like your aunt. One-eyed Calpurnia Dolphin. You probably die peacefully in your sleep, just like she did. What a thing. What a thing to say. Oh, that's not the right key. Damn it. Alright, well, we're looking for a painting now, too. Ah, there we go. Unlock. Creepy music box. Ah, that's what was making the music. Deals your moxie and spooky damage to all combatants. Okay. Interesting. I kind of like that. I'm not even using my Employee of the Month thing, which maybe I should get rid of that. What does my Employee of the Month thing do? Flash it to increase your... I'm gonna take the creepy music box, honestly. I feel like that's better. Oh, how you yearn to go to a con, but you walk and ride public transport. Ah, fair enough. That does make it a little harder. I get it. Doing stuff at cons has significantly helped your stage fright be much less bad. That's good. I do feel like that's a good, like, nice and easy way to kind of get over stuff in a low-stakes environment. Who stole my golden arm? The boy's voice says.
Aw, come on, sis. Don't you know any other ghost stories? That's the only one you ever tell.
Yeah, you could carpool. Or you could get an Uber or something. Those are options, too. I mean, usually when I go to a con, me and my friends carpool. We don't have to. We all have our own vehicles, but still.
Remember, Ralphie, you mustn't ever open the door to strangers. Okay, Mom. Because it might be a kidnapper or a murderer, right? Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one.
These voices are eerie. Alright. Fuck, I still don't have something for there? Alright.
Please be careful around kitchen knives, Rebecca. They're very sharp. I keep them that way because counterintuitive thought might be dull knives actually cause more accidents. Yes, Mother. I understand.
Interesting. Okay. I don't think there was anything in the basement that I needed to worry about. What about... anything in here? Oh, well, I guess I could use the radio in there. Ralphie, why on earth do you keep flushing this zester down the commode? Have you been possessed by some otherworldly demonic force?
No, Dad. I just thought it would be a funny place to hide it.
Also, there's a painting. Aha! There we go. For this one? Oh, nope. Nope. For something up here? The radio to sense nearby monsters is Silent Hill. Oh, you're right. You're right. That is a reference. Absolutely. Also, it hasn't actually sensed any monsters. Have you guys noticed that? I do get it. I didn't get it at first, but I do get it now. Also, none of this seems to be doing me any good now. Alright, I guess I can go downstairs. Stairs to the second floor. Alright, I guess let's go downstairs. I need this. Oh, I can't use it down here? Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, so what am I missing? Put that on. Huh. So as far as I can tell, there's only 2 locks left. Oh. Woman's voice says, Clarence, I'm so grateful that our family has never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague. I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate, and doubtless will remain so. Oh, wait, there was something in here, wasn't there? Yep, there it is. There we go. Oh, I got a handsaw. The tool chest contains 1 tool and 1 key, which I guess also counts as a tool, albeit an extremely specific one, so 2 tools then. All right.
Oh my, Clarence, why are you lying on the floor under your workbench? Are you all right? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer?
Calm down, Agnes. I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing our oil in our car. Okay. Okay. You always try to get a street pass when you go to a con on your 3DS. Nice. I respect it. I am too scared of losing or damaging or having my 3DS stolen to take it. But I do sometimes take one of my Switches because that sounds so privileged. But now that I have the Switch 2, taking my original Switch to a con feels less significant. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll take that. Have it for the hotel room. Maybe enjoy that a little bit. All right, unlock it. Open the cabinet door and examine the stacks of both fine china. Wait, fine bone china. Wait, bone china? Perhaps human bone china? Oh no, the brand watermark on the bottom is pretty well-known company, so probably not. Anyway, find a really fancy hat. I do like a fancy hat. Fine china hat. Nice. +4 to magical weapon attacks. That's not bad. Did I get a key out of that? Can't recall. But I'm running out of options here. Should I just use the cursed key to unlock it? I feel like it's the last lock. Unless there's another one that I wasn't... Nah, I'm fucking doing it. The cursed key rises in your hand until it finds the shape and fits the lock. Nice! And there's a veil in here, and beyond the veil is... nothing. Alright, that'll be good enough. This will come in handy if you ever decide to save money by getting married in the city dump. Cool. Alright, I'll take it. And I think that empties out this house. So let's get the fuck out. Because I don't think there was anything else to do here. Alright. Anyway. Let's just try going one more place, see if we can encounter another one of those monsters. Or at least give the monster girl her chest hair. Oh, yes, there we go. Jeez, the more you look, the more of a confusing, trampled mess the tracks are. Seems like there are different sets of tracks heading in different directions. How many thumbs did he say the thing had again? On one hand? One, right? Isn't it just like human hands? I'm pretty sure. Okay, and how many fingers was on it? 4? Follow the prints to a clearing in the middle of a small stand of trees. And to your surprise, you find an animal pretty much like the honey ape the kid described. Like a somewhat larger chimpanzee or a very small gorilla, but with disproportionately large and human-like hands. It's sitting on the ground, casually drinking out of a beehive, and doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Alright, let's sneak it. You successfully creep up on the unsuspecting primate, but you run out of trees and brush to hide behind before you get close enough to really do anything. Alright, outsmart it. Do it. You pick up a rock and chuck it into the underbrush on the other side of the clearing. The honey ape stiffens at the noise and starts scanning for predators in that direction. Grab it! You leap on the small primate and wrestle it to the ground, screeching loudly. I mean, the primate is screeched. No, let's be fair, you both are. Once you get it pinned, you grab it by the wrist and yank off one of its long, untrimmed fingernails. Ow! I couldn't have just hucked it off? Why did I have to tear it off? Just thinking about that is making me wince. I've written some pretty horrible stuff in this game alone. Okay. With that horrible deed accomplished, you let the creature loose and it runs screaming into the swamp. Congratulations on successfully stalking, outsmarting, and assaulting a small, weird ape. Am I proud of myself? I can't tell. Interesting. Who was it? You wanted the chest hair, right? Hi, did you meet the flyman? Did you get, Yeah, I got it here. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to put it in this little silver locket and treasure it forever. What's he like? Was his experiment a success? I've gotta go. Kid takes your sash, pins another badge to it, and hands it back to you. Thanks. Alright, and then let's give you your fingernail. Is it you, I think? Turned out you were right. The honey ape is totally a real thing.
Oh my gosh, really? I knew it!
Here's your tracking back. Here's your tracing back and the fingernail you wanted.
Wow.
Huh. Something wrong?
I guess I'm just torn between excitement, vindication, and the fact that this is a much grislier object than I realized it was gonna be.
Don't worry about it. The honey ape will be fine. It had 9 more.
I guess that's true. Anyway, thanks for your help. Here's the Monster Squad badge.
Sweet. Alright, well, we'll finish up all this and we'll get to Chapter 4 next time. I guess that's all we got for now. But, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. This has been fun yet again, and we'll carry on with this next week, and we will get more, we'll start a brand new horror game tomorrow, so, yeah, get excited. Fun stuff coming up. You guys don't get to know what it is until the schedule comes out, so, yeah. Enjoy the surprise while it's still a surprise. Anyway, that's all we got for tonight, so thank you guys for joining me. If you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, that is all we got. But I still appreciate you guys. And if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to go raid somebody. Have I raided Rio recently? I have raided Rio at least once in the past 30 days. Let me see if there's anyone that I haven't in a while. How about Mina Prime? I haven't raided Mina Prime in the past 30 days. Also, sorry for starting the raid so accidentally early last time. Sorry about that. Complete accident. My finger slipped as I was trying to, like, ready up the raid, and, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, it all worked out. It's neither here nor there. Just wanted to say it. I didn't mean to, like, suddenly leave you guys. Anyway, speaking of suddenly leaving you guys, that's all I got for tonight. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. So until next time, good night, everybody.